Hi, this is Mark from LongIslandWatch.com, and today we're going to be talking about snowflakes. Not the kind outside, although being mid-April in New York, you would think that we shouldn't have that problem, but apparently we still do. I'm hoping the weather is soon behind us and we start to experience spring. But anyway, today we're going to be talking about the quote-unquote Baby Snowflake, a watch that I think it was announced at Basel in 2017, and I got them into the store about a month ago or so, and I kind of did a soft, quiet release on it. Now I wanted to just do the video on it to show you guys the watch up close. My own wrist check. I guess I'm doing double Seiko. I just realized a SARX 033 for all the SARB madness, and I'm still doing the 007 with the sapphire. I'm trying to get the crystal right, the dome sapphire crystal mod. That we will be releasing soon. What do you guys think about it? How's it look? I think it looks pretty good. So the watch we are discussing is the SARX055 or SARX055, excuse me, and it's got a anti-reflective coating on the crystal that simply makes it disappear. Absolutely amazing. Wait till you see it under the lights and we get a close-up of the beautiful snowflake dial. Truly beautiful and awesome. Anyway, let's head on over and check it out. So in front of you here I have the SARX055. That's model number SARX055. We'll go through the tags in a moment, but first, the crystal. Where is it? Did I take it off? I mean, at least through the viewfinder on the camera, it's absolutely unreal. There you get a reflection. How well the AR is applied on this crystal. I mean, it basically just disappears. So this is what some are calling the Baby Snowflake. The Snowflake is, of course, a Grand Seiko model with a beautiful frosted snowflake dial, and this has a very similar dial to it. So let's get into the specs of the watch. It is powered by Seiko's 23 jewel 6R15 movement that hand winds. See that? Hacks, the seconds hand stops when I pull out the crown. And you may know that the 6R15 has a 50-hour power reserve thanks to a Spron 510 alloy mainspring, which is 10 hours more than most watches, so this will go for a full 2 days before requiring you to wind it or shake it. So let's go through the dimensions. It is 40.8 millimeters in diameter from here to here. It's 11.5 thick and a scant 46 from tip to tip. Generally, I do not do weight, but because it is titanium, it is 106 grams. That is unbelievable. It's so light, and being titanium, you look at it and your mind thinks steel. You pick it up and you are fooled. Titanium is about half the weight of steel. Little tidbit, aluminum is still lighter. A lot of people think titanium is lighter than aluminum. It's not. It's still heavier than aluminum, but half as heavy as steel, or half as dense as steel, I should say. So basically half the weight. Amazing there. It's got a lug, 20 millimeter lug. If you wanted to put on a different bracelet or strap, I'm not sure why you would. The whole thing's titanium. It's a combination of brushed and polished. Look at the lines on it. Absolutely gorgeous. It does have an exhibition case back, so you can see the 6R15 movement. It is made in Japan. It is a JDM model, Japanese domestic market, or Japanese domestic model. So as I mentioned, sapphire. Well, I didn't mention sapphire, but it's a anti-reflective sapphire crystal, but it's not just any AR coating. It's a coating that makes the glass disappear. Check that out. I obviously cannot get over it. The titanium is coated in Dia-Shield. That is kind of a Seiko coating that makes it a little more scratch resistant, if you will, because titanium is not the greatest for scratching. So it is coated in Dia-Shield. The Shogun is also coated in Dia-Shield. Maybe all the titanium watches are coated in Dia-Shield. It is 100 meters water resistant. Let's go over the tagging. Comfotex titanium. What a horrible name that is. I don't know whoever translated that one or thought of that name. I don't know. They were locked in a room too long. If you want to read it, you can read it. If you want to put the translation down below, be my guest. That would be awesome. But the regular tagging on the watch, it is a Presage made in Japan. Model number is the SARX055. The retail is around 130,000 yen, Japanese yen. Seiko 6R15, the accuracy +25 to -15. I know a lot of you are going to chime in on that. The watches perform much better than what they write. 23 jewels, made in Japan, and everything else you can see there. Let me talk about price for a second. Our price is $11.99, which is a little bit off of the retail of 130,000. Again, before people I'm going to try to anticipate things. I know you can get them cheaper from overseas for all you people that are located here in the U.S. I will tell you two things. I'll take a 30-second commercial just to let you know. Number one, this item far exceeds the U.S. Customs and Border Protection allowance for import on goods. So if you do import this, be aware that you will pay duty and tax. If for some reason you choose a courier like FedEx will tack on their own brokerage fee. We have these here in New York already landed. All the duties and taxes are already paid on them. And the second thing I like to remind people, again, I don't want to be the cheapest, but I want to be the best. If for some reason you have to send a wristwatch back to the seller, if they are in Japan, Singapore, Malaysia, wherever they might be, just be prepared. Exporting items from the U.S. is far more expensive than exporting them from those other countries into the U.S. So be prepared to pay heavy if there's something wrong with the item or you just want to return it. It will easily wipe away any savings that you get onto the watch. So why do they call it the Snowflake? Well, the dial is kind of like has a frosted appearance to it. We'll zoom in on a second, and the beautiful Dauphine hands, blue seconds hand, applied markers, date, enough. Let's just get in on the dial. So again, thanks to the AR coating on the crystal, it literally disappears. Look at those hands. Reminiscent of, swords, Japanese sword making, which is, kind of what the Grand Seiko hands are like. Maybe they're not finished as perfectly. I wouldn't know. I don't have a Grand Seiko next to me, but they are. Look at the line on them. Check that out. Perfection. Utter perfection. Everything else just looks fantastic. Look at that chapter ring alignment, huh? Can't complain there. Looks absolutely beautiful. And the sizing on this one I think is great. I will pop it on my wrist in a minute after we go through the rest of the watch. Signed Seiko crown. Let's back up a bit. Look at the bracelet in a little more detail. Like most Seikos, the wrapping sticks to it like Scotch tape to a Teflon pan. But check out the bracelet. Isn't that gorgeous? Push button deploying clasp. Double push button. Just finished. The fit and finish, solid end links, obviously. I didn't even have to check. I just say it, and luckily it is. The fit and finish is absolutely amazing on this one. So there she is on my 6 3/4 inch wrist. I'm going to try to move my string out of the way. And I'm pulling on the bracelet with my other hand, but 46 tip to tip. It's smaller than an Orient Mako array on the tip to tip. It's smaller than a sumo or a turtle or a samurai tip to tip. It is a nice size. 40.8 I think is a good diameter. You can really easily read the dial. Oh, obviously there is no lume here. Sorry guys. Total dress watch, no luminescence. But the tip to tip is right on point. Man, that is simply gorgeous. The thickness, it'll slip right under a shirt cuff. Man, dial is something to behold, and that AR coating on the crystal is simply amazing. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't tell you that this watch also comes in a black dial version, same price, SARX057. I'm not featuring it here. Actually, I think I'm sold out of it anyway. More are coming in, but I really just wanted to feature this one because of the dial and the crystal. I thought that, the dial on this one is the total winner of the day. So anyway, this has been Mark from LongIslandWatch.com showing you the Seiko SARX055, aka Baby Snowflake. Please like this video if you enjoy it. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. If you have any questions or comments, please put them down below, and I'll be sure to address them as soon as I can. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.